Welcome to this new section on IGCSE and O Levels. On the international level, there are several educational boards which offer courses and qualifications on different levels. Cambridge Assessment International Education, also known as Cambridge International, is one of the largest and well-known boards in the world. This board offers various certifications and curricula for different classes. It offers IGCSE and GCE O Levels for Class 10 and CIE A Levels for Class 11 and 12. IGCSE, or the International General Certificate of Secondary Education, is one of the most well-known curricula in the world. It starts from grade 9 and ends in grade 10. More than 140 countries teach the curriculum in their schools. IGCSE enjoys recognition from top universities and educational institutions around the world. It is also considered equivalent to the UK GCSE examinations. It can be taken by students aged 14 to 16 years. However, there are no formal age restrictions in some countries. For parents who constantly move around the world, IGCSE is considered the best choice of curriculum for their wards. This is because of its network of schools all around the world. IGCSE is spread across 2 years and exams are conducted at the end of that period. Students also have an option to complete the course on a different time scale. Examinations are held in June and November each year, with results issued in August and February respectively. Subjects offered in IGCSE. There are over 70 subjects available in Cambridge IGCSE, including 30 languages. Schools can offer these subjects in any combination. The subjects are divided into 5 subject groups. Group 1, Languages. Group 2, Humanities and Social Sciences. Group 3, Sciences. Group 4, Mathematics. And Group 5, Creative, Technical and Vocational. Refer to the table in the reading material for detailed description of the subjects offered in IGCSE. The subjects under IGCSE fall under 2 categories: the core curriculum and the extended curriculum. The core curriculum is designed in such a way that a large number of students are able to take it. It provides a full overview of the subject and is mainly targeted at students who score grades from C to G. On the contrary, the extended curriculum is more rigorous and consists of the core curriculum along with the supplements, which are the extra topics added to the core curriculum. The extended curriculum is usually taken by students who are more academically able and are expected to achieve top grades. A student who has taken the core curriculum cannot score more than the grade C. The grades above C can be scored only if the student opts for the extended curriculum. A student can take the extended curriculum in some subjects while taking the core curriculum in others. This has made IGCSE a highly flexible curriculum. It also enables students to prepare for the Cambridge International AS and A Levels. A student studying in the IGCSE must take a minimum of 5 subjects from the 5 subject groups. There is a special certification for those students who take 7 subjects with at least 1 each from all the other subject groups. This certification is called the International Certificate of Education Award. Students must take 2 different languages from Group 1 and 1 subject from each of Groups 2, 3, 4 and 5. The 7th subject can be taken from any of the 5 subject groups. Grading. In IGCSE, the grading system consists of an 8-point scale starting from A star and ending with G. As mentioned before, there are 5 groups of subjects and students have to choose a minimum of 5 subjects from any of the 5 groups. Grade A star is awarded for the highest level of achievement. Performances below the standard of grade G are not recorded on certificates. Please note that the minimum number of subjects varies per school and the students have to study anywhere between 7 to 10 subjects. ICE certification. There is a special certification which is awarded to students who take up to 7 IGCSE subjects in such a way that all subject groups are covered. This certification is called ICE. In other words, the Cambridge ICE is awarded to candidates who pass in at least 7 Cambridge IGCSE subjects. This should include 2 subjects from Group 1 and 1 subject from the other groups. The 7th subject may be chosen from any of the syllabus groups. The student should be officially registered for the ICE through their schools. Only then will they be awarded ICE along with the other requirements. Candidates who qualify for the Cambridge ICE award will be placed in one of the 3 categories. Distinction, which is grade A or better in 5 subjects and grade C or better in 2 subjects. Merit, which is grade C or better in 5 subjects and grade F or better in 2 subjects. And pass, which is grade G or better in 7 subjects. Another important thing to note is that in IGCSE, the overall certificate is issued only if students opt and succeed in getting the ICE certificate. Then they will get an overall certificate along with the certificates for every subject they have passed. However, if students don't take ICE, they will not be issued an overall certificate. They will be given separate certificates for all the subjects they have passed and a statement of result. Grade thresholds. The assessment in the IGCSE is done through grades. It is interesting and essential to know how these grades are awarded. Every grade has a minimum number of marks which should be achieved to get that particular grade. This minimum number of marks is set for each grade right from A star to G. These are called grade thresholds. The grade thresholds do not remain the same every year. For example, if the grade threshold for the grade A star in a certain subject is 147 marks or above, the next year it may change depending on the toughness or ease of the exam paper and the syllabus. This can be better understood through the following example. John and Shweta are 2 students studying in IGCSE but in different years. John's exams were quite straightforward. Therefore, the grade threshold for him to get grade A in the subject of business studies was 128 marks. However, Shweta's exam process and the syllabus was more advanced, so the grade threshold for her in that subject was 122 instead of 128. Please refer to the table for grade threshold details for John in business studies. Grade A star, grade threshold is 147, A 128, B 109, C 90, D 78 and E 66. Here are the grade threshold details for Shweta in business studies. The syllabus and exams were tougher. Grade A star, range 90 to 100, A 80 to 89, B 70 to 79, C 60 to 69, D 50 to 59 and E 40 to 49. Percentage uniform marks. Percentage uniform marks correspond to the grades available, which are A star, A, B, C, etc., and will give students additional information about their performance. They will show students whether they are in the middle of a grade or near the top or the bottom. The percentage uniform mark is provided in addition to the grade for a syllabus. It is not the total mark achieved for the syllabus. It is a point on a common scale for all syllabuses to show whether the candidate's performance is close to the top, middle or bottom of the grade. For example, a student who gets the minimum mark necessary for a grade A star obtains a percentage uniform mark of 90. A student gets a mark halfway between grade D threshold and grade C threshold achieves a percentage uniform mark of 55. Please refer to the reading material to know more about the percentage uniform mark range. Let's take a look at the benefits of the Cambridge IGCSE. Develops intellect and inquiry-based thinking, flexible and responsive to change, brings in cultural awareness, and modern, relevant and stimulating subjects. GCE O Levels. Cambridge International offers another international curriculum for Class 10 called the GCE O Levels. The O Levels is a curriculum which is considered equivalent to the IGCSE but is relatively less rigorous. O Levels offers 40 subjects in its syllabus. O-level courses are renowned for developing vital educational skills along with problem solving and decision making skills. The resulting qualification provides a foundation for higher level courses such as Cambridge International A and AS levels. Subjects. There are 5 subject groups in the GCE O Levels. Group 1, Languages. Group 2, Humanities and Social Sciences. Group 3, Sciences. Group 4, Mathematics. And Group 5, Creative, Technical and Vocational. Please refer to the table in the reading material for detailed descriptions of the subjects offered in GCE O Levels. The assessment in O Levels is held at the end of the course and includes written, oral and practical examinations. This means that students can show their knowledge and skills, especially when their first language is not English. Students have to take at least 7 subjects and every subject is assessed on a scale of 6 grades. Grade A star is awarded for the highest level of achievement and grade E indicates minimum satisfactory performance. For every grade, there is a set limit of minimum marks called grade threshold, which changes every year based on the advancement of curriculum. Transfer from IGCSE or O Levels to another national or state boards. In India, many students think of the option of transferring from the IGCSE or O Levels or other international boards to other national or state boards. The procedure for this would remain the same, going to the educational institute of choice and submitting the filled-in application form. However, there are some points that every student should consider before making a choice to move to another board. Following are some of the important points to be considered. Preferred mode of study. While Cambridge promotes a holistic learning and all-round development, CBSE tends to lean towards more of a theoretical learning approach. Most of the state boards would also have a theoretical approach to learning. Flexibility with respect to subject choice. Another important aspect is with respect to the subject choices offered. While the schools that follow CBSE have a more traditional offering of subjects based on clusters or streams, namely science, commerce and humanities, the schools that follow Cambridge and IB curricula offer a large number of subject choices. This offers more flexibility to the students and helps them select the subjects based on their choice. The choice of subjects in CISCE is partly dependent on the school, and many schools offer subjects in 4 groups, with students getting the choice to choose one from each, and English is compulsory. Focus on extracurricular activities. As mentioned before, the Cambridge curriculum focuses on holistic development. The syllabus mandates extracurricular activities like ballet, art, design, drama, etc. for the students to participate in. The national and state boards, on the other hand, direct their focus more towards academics than extracurricular activities. Classes 11 and 12 are usually considered to be crucial for academics, thus not leaving a desired amount of time for extracurricular interests. School fees. This is perhaps the most important factor that has to be taken into consideration when making a choice. The fees for the Cambridge and other international boards would be significantly higher when compared to other national or state level boards. An in-depth understanding on the parent side about the pros and cons of each of the boards is important in order to make an informed choice. In conclusion, it can be said that there are several factors that come into play while making a choice about changing boards. Factors such as the new environment, new friends, and new teachers to build a rapport with, etc., also have to be counted before making a choice. Hope you got a lot of insights into the IGCSE and O levels. See you in the next section.